Good morning. This is Mais Taha. I'm an architect, engineer, and designer involved in environmental conservation in general, and leading a company in Malta. It's a startup. It's an innovation company for digital transformation and Internet of Things through design. The first idea of the project was brought through the MPB. The first thing was the locations and sites, especially in a country like Malta. The other two approaches would be either the technology, which tourism includes virtual reality, and there is lots of also projects worldwide in that direction, or the global business ideas that can be copied and replicated. The solution should be innovative and should open more opportunities. Okay. Now, when the MPP suggested the project of tourism for, the first idea that came to my mind was locations and sites in Malta, because we have very special historical heritage in Malta. And there are another two approaches, which are the technology. When the tourism comes to include the virtual reality, mixed reality, it's widely globally used in different sites. Also, we have the global business ideas that already implemented and succeeded, like the little chef experience in restaurants.
Okay, interesting. So, can you give some examples of IoT applications in tourism?
The main application is personalization. So if you want to book a room, you can add all your preferences. So it's customized. It's a very small detail that might seem minor, but this type of details enrich the tourist experience. And when you enjoy it, when you are in the locations, you will always reconsider revisiting. This applies to many hotels and even restaurants.
Okay.
And the other example is when you want to save energy. Many hotels now adjust the temperature of room automatically.
Okay.
So unless the customer is readjusting, the room temperature will be responding to the natural temperature of let's say 24 or 22, unless someone make it colder or hotter.
Okay, so there is cost saving involved as well.
Of course, it will be energy saving, and energy saving reflects on cost saving and even in emissions reduction.
Exactly. Perfect. What about using data, real-time data, when it comes to IoT?
Now, most solutions, including maintenance, they are either planned data or old data.
Okay.
For example, even ChatGPT, which is an IoT solution, it will tell you, my data is until 2021.
Okay.
So, and unfortunately, for example, even in ChatGPT, if you had noticed that the quantity and the quality of answers changed after starting
Yes.
learning from average users. So we want to address that. Even if we want to have real lifetime data, it should be directed in well-planned direction that can serve a wider and a more profitable implementation of the IoT systems. So, as an example of this, when you enable choosing destinations, when we started the project, we had the option of deciding how many destinations to choose. There was the option of one or more than one. As a designer, I know that if you want to create impact, you must give the person the opportunity to make a decision.
Definitely.
And that's why, and also in Malta, we have the option of having Malta, Gozo, and Comino. So I was like, no, we will go for three options, and we will give them the feeling that they can decide between the three islands. And when we went further a little bit in details in the project, I made Malta focus on giving the night experience and the light experience when you look at the picture. But when you look at Gozo, you look at food alternatives, and you know that even Gozitans are very proud of their cuisine. While in Comino, I had this natural caves teasers. So you can now, any person who wants to choose between the day life in Malta, or they want to choose to explore the traditions of Gozo, and also there was lots of handicraft in the Gozo Pusu, or to use the communal natural experience, So they have this feeling that I made a choice.
Exactly.
Yet, at the same time, we are giving the Maltese tourism sector the ability to know which type of the tourism is the most attractive to tourists.
Okay.
Now, as you know, the project focus on waste prevention through replacing printed brochures with digital brochures.
Exactly.
Now, even if you have digital brochures online, usually they are not up to date, and
Exactly.
you might find them from 2018 or even
Exactly.
before
They would be
that.
outdated.
So while some brochures might be beneficial, but it is still a little bit boring to explore them.
True.
And what we do is we create an interactive brochure that has the ability to give an instant information. Let's say that I was planning a trip to Comino. By the time of my arrival, there was a rough sea.
Exactly.
And there is no ferries, neither from Gozo, neither from Malta. So simply, when I explore this option in the hotel, I will see it telling me on the brochure rough sea.
Exactly.
And it can then suggest other
Give you
alternatives.
alternative options
Exactly.
to do on that day.
And these alternative options will also well planned based on the activities in
Going
Malta on like monthly basis. It's
Okay.
very hard to have it on daily basis.
Yes, yes, of course.
But for example, if someone is in July, the brochure that will show up, it will be more about feasts.
Feasts like festivals, if there are any.
Exactly.
Okay.
If
Good.
it is in around November, it will be, for example, if we have some activities for
In Valletta, usually there are a lot.
yes, but I forgot the name. There is the pumpkins festival.
Halloween.
The Halloween.
Yes,
exactly.
yes. Exactly.
So you have these events that associated to certain experiences.
Great.
So you can always have it up to date and where it is happening. So it's not like Event Tribe is a little bit different because usually these experiences will show based on the hotels that you are opening it from.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so if you are opening it from St. Julian, you will see options in St. Julian.
Okay.
If you are opening it from Valletta, you will see activities more in Valletta.
Okay.
So this can
Makes sense.
also localize the experience and cut the carbon footprint because
Exactly.
people will find it really interesting to explore where they are sitting.
True. Very true. Great. So, apart from using IoT for real-time information, what do you think when it comes to security? How does IoT help in security for tourism SMEs?
Now, security for let's say for tourism 4 is as important as it is for all other applications on the online technologies. They must have this end user data protection. They must have the high level privacy protection. To not share the data. In some applications, not in tourism 4, another application, our company, I am even eliminating using the data clouds.
Okay.
So we only screen the data. We take what information we need to use. We don't keep user data at all.
Okay.
So the no users need to sign that I give permission to use my data.
Okay.
I don't need the data.
Okay.
And in another initiative, it is based on enabling SMEs to use their own emails.
Okay.
So they don't ask employees for personal emails and personal data. So I think that we can go one step further when it comes to IoT.
Okay.
So we also need to give people space to re-embrace the choice of not sharing the data.
Okay.
Because what I experienced as a person who lived the transition from manual to digital, that you have sometimes no options. So even if I manage my options, there's always limitation to how much you can eliminate it from.
Exactly. It's true.
So no, it's crucial, it's important, and in Malta they have too many intensives to support SMEs in protecting data, and the tourism industry also is included.
Right.
It's very crucial to choose the correct devices or even to design them to collect the needed data. So when it comes to the affordability, in the last 5 years, it's dramatically changed because Wi-Fi is everywhere. Sensors are even in your devices for measurements or any other options, and also you have the availability of the networks on the mobiles. So with all these information or with all these networks available, enabling IoT is way easier than earlier. And for example, in smart hotels, we have might use the keyless entry systems for occupancy sensors. In transportation, you can consider the GPS tracking, the RFID, and also you can use the NFC for ticketing and passenger counting sensors. Even I saw this system used in restaurants to see how long a guest is staying, how long the order taking really takes in reality, and it will count everyone who's standing for how long, who's sitting for how long. I believe that there should be some privacy combined to it, but it's already in use. So when it comes to attractions, there is a huge user use in the VR, AR reality. One of the applications in the future that you can visit a place without even leaving your country, that you can recreate it in a white room or a green room, or you can wear the mask of virtual reality. So there are too many options coming, and for hotels and restaurants, we can enable data strategies that collect and analyze live data, and this can also be related to many sections, including housekeeping, garbage shooters, restaurant room services that can be with customized robots. So there's lots of opportunities coming through IoT. MPITX is a design management company, but our focus is to enable Internet of Things from design starting point. We are already in Industry 4. We are already in the digital twins industry and the mix between geometry and data, and having solutions that enables maintenance for buildings, for example, in the past. But our current focus is only to use innovation in digital design technologies to close different industry gaps. So at the minute, we have several projects. The main project is IPX, which is a platform that enables non-designers to make informed design decisions in the direction of interactive eco-design. And this is also combined to a certification system that is already following ISO 2414 zero waste certification system, and it's already started in the accreditation procedures in Malta. This includes also a very strong direction in preventive maintenance and preventive waste. Like, we want to prevent waste from happening at the first place. Many people are taking serious actions toward emissions and energy. While in our company we see overconsumption of energy or the produced emissions as a symptom, it's a result of consumption styles. And when you talk about zero waste or IPX frameworks, they focus on physical objects. So we are very focused at this stage on, for example, in our project in Tourism 4, on paper production and paper consumption through replacement of interesting virtual reality solutions and interesting digital brochure solutions. So this is as an example. And when it comes to our other solutions, we are taking part in a global project that's in fashion industry. So people are trying to try the outfits in the digital world, and we are having one outfit in this project. The other solution is called Remimit, and it's an award-winning project which was also part of EIT Green Manufacturing in 2022. It's medication management system. So we are tackling lifetime data for medicine or medical intakes and consumption time, consumption style or amount, and of course consumption type. Many problems occurs because someone doesn't have a real accurate record of the medicine they are taking at this minute. And ReadyMed is a solution that can be used mainly for vulnerable patients who cannot uh, control their own medicine by themselves and also have no one to help them in it, especially that it's for elderly and sometimes for kids, and this will enable active aging. Now, we have in total 6 projects. Part of them are in-house projects, and another part is like the MPP projects with very interesting partners who has a global vision.